Hi guys, welcome to our little bit of an impromptu stream here today. My lighting is super bright still. Oh, I've been working on this, but I've been having some issues here just because, like I said, it's nighttime and I'm pale and blah blah blah. So I need to work on my nighttime lighting clearly. Anyway, hi guys. Hey Zeus. So I thought we could spend a little bit of time and talk about Fortification and talk about base setups and talk about the new Flak. I'm very excited to test out the new Flak. I haven't had the opportunity to do so. We've really been tied up in this war for the past 24 hours. So huge shout out to Texas Fireballs and Sapphire 1. That was a excellent war, a lot of fun. Great defending, great waves, all that fun stuff. Hey, Tony! So I'm hoping that we'll be able to talk a lot about Fireflaks and find a lot of you who have them already. I know Tony has a Fireflak already. Hi, Zeus! And I have a level 40 Fireflak that spent all of my timers on this time. So I really want to look at the range and look at the placement, look at the damage, and see what we can assess and see what we can do about putting those Fireflaks in the best place. So if you do have a Fireflak and it is a pretty good level for your own base, and it's kind of around one of your higher level towers, or even if it's a mid-level tower, I'm really curious to see what you think so far and things that you've noticed. I have currently, let's take a look at my Long Island here. Boop, boop. So this is my Long Island. This is from the Flyers' perspective, of course, and this is the perspective that I like, the Defender's perspective. I have my Fireflak in the back. Like I said, it is only level 40 compared to my 45s and 47s that finish the rest of the island here. But the reason I put it back is I'm trying to test the fire rate and also see if I can get the super shot to go off and really increase the damage that dragons are taking from my flak. So with the super shot, reduces dragon damage by 50%. I'm hoping that'll make it harder for them to take down my front towers if this has the range that I hope it does. So I'm really curious to see how this works out. So. Oh, I'm so excited for that, Tony. Thank you so much. Super, you haven't missed much. We just got started really here, so we're only a couple of minutes in. We're talking about base layouts, talking about the Fireflak that is out now. So this is mine. It's just a wee baby at the time, though. So we're going to have some fun and see how it's going. I do know Tony has one, so I might go take a look at Tony's base, even though it is really far above my skill range. So see what we can do here. I will ask Tony probably to hit me. Yeah, what level is yours, Tony? I don't remember what your level, your flak is. So mine is level 40, and then my dark flak is 47. So it's still low, but I completely ran out of timers, and as you guys can see, I used all of my rubies getting the rest of the timers. I wanted to get this out with war as fast as I could. Bulldog! Oh, it's my favorite Australian Canadian. Hi, darling. Oh, I love Bulldog. So yeah, let's see if we can have some fun. Let's go harass Tony a bit, shall we? So I have a chat with Tony. We're gonna go take a look at his base. Oh, so sorry for the crazy bright screen here. Let's see if I can make some slight adjustments. It's hard. This nighttime lighting I really have to work on. I never stream this late, so the lighting's really weird, so I'm working on it. Okay. Bulldog, you're Australian. Australians don't say hola. Okay. Oh, where is yours, Tony? You have it up front? Why do you have it as the very first tower, Tony? I'm curious. So we're looking at Tony's base here. He's got a level 50 Fireflak, but in the front? I know. It's so difficult. So you guys know that I'm pale as shit, and then nighttime lighting is extremely difficult to work on, especially, okay, Bulldog, let me give you the run through here. So, I have a green screen behind me, which the lighting isn't great for still at night, so which means that I can't wear my typical clothes, and since I have red hair, green in my hair now, in case you guys didn't know about that bit. It's hard for me to find clothes that I can actually wear because everything disappears. So I'm forced to wear like all these reds and like darks. I'm wearing like a maroon right now. In order to work, which makes my skin look just so much paler, and it's just a problem. So I need to get some nighttime lighting, but I don't usually stream this late, so I'm not super concerned about getting nighttime lighting going very well. So we'll just kind of deal with it as we do. So sorry that my skin is just like blinding me right now. Okay, so let's go take a look. Yeah, it would, but I need to get there. So I just kind of dumped out a little bit of my little extra budget on the new monitor and the new other things. So the lamps that I have right now, these natural lighting lamps work really good to see, work really well sight-wise during my normal stream times, which are 11, 1, and 6. But I obviously need to get some better lighting. So we'll get this working. Okay, anyway. Let's go have some fun with this fire flak. I'm curious to see how this goes. Hey, don't call me a lazy bum. We'll get used to it. So let's go hit it with Desi here. And I want to see how much damage I'm going to take. Obviously, it's a level 50, so it's going to hurt. But I'm curious. Let's watch the fire rate here. So the fire rate doesn't work too fast. I think that is faster than a normal flak. Am I right? Tony, could we switch it up? Could we put a normal flak up front? And we'll take a look. Actually, could we put both, Tony? Would you mind if we put a fire and a dark up front? I hope that doesn't mess you up. But I'd be curious to see how the fire rate goes and whatnot. Oh, you're silly team. Okay. So yeah, I'd like to see both side by side if we could. Please, Tony. Tony's such a sweetheart. So my new goal then. So streaming stuff. I need to get like a stream wardrobe. I'm gonna tell my husband that. So I can wear clothes that aren't like super dark so I don't look as pale. And then I can get better lighting. Alright, Tony, so let me know when you put the dark fleck there and then do the restart and everything. So get stuff going. Yay. I have a message. I wonder who it's from. I'm going to assume it was... Couldn't have been a system message. I don't know. But then we'll go hunting for some wood and see if anyone on the team needs it. I don't need wood. Like I said, I'm completely out of timers and I have a builder free. So I might upgrade my den and stuff a couple of times, but... Just did the switch. Okay, let's go see if it's loaded, Tony. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I have an itchy nose. Okay. Here is the dark fleck. Let's put Desi in there again. Let's go see. Alright. Okay, the range is much longer on the fire flak. That's for sure. But I think the fire rate looks to be about the same. Would you guys agree? I think the fire rate is the same. Range is certainly different. I definitely think there is a range difference there, though. So, well then, that makes it curious. Just finishing up until Desi dies here. Very noticeable range difference. That is faux show. But I'm pretty sure the fire rate looked very similar to me. I don't know how the fire rate looked to you guys, but to me it looked exceptionally similar. What do you think? Yeah, I'd really like to see the fire and dark side by side if we could, Tony. Please. I just saw the dark. Come on, Tony. Get your act together, yo. Okay. Okay, let's take a look again. And Tony. Boop, boop, boop. Sometimes it takes a bit to load. Nope, it's not ready yet. Tony, try putting a tower in storage and bringing it back up. Because it always has a delay when it comes to showing some changes on your base. But, yeah. Okay, I'm just keeping a check, or tabs on my tabs on my resource chat for my teams. PG steals it. So, throwback moment here. Bulldog has a wonderful PG song. If you guys have never heard it before, it's very much not appropriate. I still have it saved on my phone. So if you guys ever want to hear Bulldog singing and doing a little guitar, I believe he was a little inebriated, I'd be happy to share that with you. Oh goodness. Hi, Toothless Fang. Bulldog says, I find switching with another tour on the base back and forth will bring it up. Okay. Yeah, let's go check, Tony. Hi, Jimmy. I see you there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's check this fire right here. Yeah, Bulldog's song is fantastic. Alright, so let's check the fire rate. I definitely think the fire flak range is significantly better than the dark flak. Oh yeah. So the fire flak sees me, and the first fire is slow. But their fire rate... It seems their fire rate is the exact same. So I was hearing that the fire rate for the fire flak was going to be much stronger. Or sorry, much faster. So, Tony, could we do it one last time? And would you mind using the super shot on the dark flak? S'il vous plaît? Not receiving any video. Let's do a little... Let's see. I know that sometimes with mobile viewing, not seeing a video is kind of an issue. The fire flak hit me about 2-3 times before. Could we just do... We know what a dark flak super shot does. Can we just do the fire flak, please, Tony? And I'll wait a few seconds because I know there's a delay. Let's see. Doop doop. Browser. Let's see if we can figure out why Toothless Fang can't see video. Drop your phone in a bucket of water. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, Tony, so let's go at this here and see if we can get that fire flak super shot going. Does anybody have any idea why Toothless isn't seeing video? Has anyone else had those problems? I know that Pixie on my team has had those problems before, where she hasn't seen the video itself, but I think she fixed it. I don't know how she did. I'll text her in a minute. Okay, so Tony's going to use the super shot on me. Let's take a look on how this fire super shot does. Okay, Tony's going to use that super shot there. Okay, interesting. I say a little bit of a difference. The range is significant. I don't think the fire rate is different at all. I'm pulling up the release notes here from PG on their blog where they're telling us a bit about the fire flak. So if you are not familiar with where they have those updates, you can always check the forums. And then I'm going on wardragons.com underneath their blog. They have the fire flak cannon thing there. So, welcome to the stream, darling. Nice to have you. Is it Elzier? Not quite sure. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chaos. I'm sorry for my blinding view today. So, or my blinding face. I don't usually stream this late at night, so my lighting is super funky, and we're going to deal with it. So, looking at this release here. So, reading about the Fire Flak, it can be blocked by Crystalline Shield, it can't be inverted, and it can be absorbed by Elemental Barrier. And then it's the same type of dealio with Dark Flax, where you can have one per island, but you can have a Dark and a Fire per island. So that is exciting. Looking at the special attack does ramp up. They're not saying anything really else. Okay, so what does the Fire Flak Cannon do? The Fire Flak Cannon deals high elemental damage at the same range as the Archer and Cannon towers. The Fire Flak Cannon tires faster than Dark Flak Cannon, about the same speed as a regular cannon tower. The Super Shot engulfs the dragon in flames, which reduces its regular attack damage for a short duration. Finally, the tower itself is a weapon. When destroyed, the tower explodes to deal damage to the dragon if it's within range. I disagree 100% that it does not fire faster than the Dark Flak. Tony, last favor, my darling love, would you mind putting a Fire Flak... Oh, hold on. Let me check chat real quick, because when I read things, sometimes I miss stuff. The regular attack and special attack shows the same here. Yay, Toothless! I'm so glad that you can see the video. So, Pyro says 75% of regular damage unboosted, no features, etc. Fired. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Pure. So, Tony, would you do me a favor and do Fire Flak and a cannon? I want to see if the fire rate is the same, or a Fire Flak and an Archer next to each other, because the blog here is claiming that it attacks at the same speed as a cannon, but it's attacking the same speed as a Fire Flak to me. Like, it's almost exact same speed. I just want to know the speed. So we can only tell the range is significant, but I really want to know speed. Does he have runes and glyphs on the island for cannons? I was under the impression, and I was told, that the cannon runes do not apply to fire or to flat cannons. I was told that they are completely different. So I'm curious if the runes make a difference, but I was told that the flat cannons are not the same runes as the typical cannon. Oh, okay, I understand. Sorry, that makes sense. Oh, you're right. I understand now. Okay, let's take a look here. So, if you were just catching up with us, we are attacking Tony here, who is the leader of Arya, a lovely Platinum 1/low Sapphire team when they get there. Super big sweetheart. He is helping us out here. You guys see Tony on my streams all the time. He is the one that I make attack me with Canaris to talk about the benefits of a Rage Drain Island, which we'll get to shortly. Right now, I want all of you to watch, and we're paying attention especially to see the fire rate, to see if this Fire Flak cannon is firing at the same rate as the cannon. So we just have that part of the base is empty with meaningless boosts. I didn't take notice of a speed difference, but they ended up slow. The difference could be because the fire is attacking first. I don't think so, because when the fire, see, I can't just say flat cannon anymore. When the dark and the fire flaks were attacking at the same time, it was like over and over again. So that was really interesting. So yes, super thank you to Tony for helping again. So we're hitting with the same dragon here of mine over and over. This is Desi. Yes, Elzier, we're so happy that Tony's helping us out here. Okie dokie. So let's take a look at this fire speed. We have the same range. I would say it's firing similar. Would you guys say it's firing about the same rate? What do you think? It looks pretty similar to me, but maybe I'm dense. Oh, Tony, your teammate actually... Oh, that's so sweet. This is funny to me. Well, I guess they're about the same rate. So, is the Dark Flak just firing faster? Because when we did this previously, I was very positive that the Dark Flak cannon was attacking at the pretty near the same speed as the Fire Flak as soon as the dragon got within range. So, curious. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. That's so kind. Okay, So, what we know so far, the Fire Flak does indeed have a longer range than the Dark Flak, and it is pretty significant by a few shots. So that means that we can put this Fire Flak in the back corners of your base, in the back of Long Islands, I think. So we're going to take a look there. So Toothless says, Fire Flak look faster, but not that much. Tony says the Long Island entrance has weird geographical natures. That is so true. We've seen before how the trees and just the little bumps have kind of screwed me over in runs before. Bulldog says the rates on Dark and Fire looked different. Okay, so let's do it again. Tony, could we have a Dark and a Fire again, please, Boo Bear? Thank you. See, it's my turn to fail on your base, Tony. This is what happens when I made you fail so much on mine. So now we get to pay it back, and now I get to come fail on your base. So that's my kindness to you. Okay. Oh, geez. I really got to get some night lights in here. Get some soft yellows. Some natural lighting. Because, let's be honest, this color scheme is not working for this skin. Oh, Tony fails on my base every day. We'll do that next, Bulldog. Because I'll get to that. So let's attack Tony one more time. Okay, my lovely 26 people in here today. We're looking at the fire rate between the Flak and between the Dark Flak and the Fire Flak. We are going to get in range of the Fire Flak soon, or quicker than anything else. So let's really pay attention to the rate of fire once we're in range of both. So here comes Late Essie. I'm just going to take that attack boost off. Ready, secret alien glow. Okay, so let's watch here. We're watching for fire rate. So yeah, I guess it is firing faster. That is very interesting. It's firing faster for sure. Bolas asking, why don't you cloak to get closer and come out? Because I'm trying to also get used to the range and see how long how long the range difference is from the Fire Flak to otherwise. Aw, super. So there we go. I think the fire is faster now that I'm really trying to pay more attention. Do you guys agree? 1.33 times. What's that? Was that so, Bulldog? Oops. There's a little Ryu for you. Well, I guess according to Bulldog, it is 1.33 faster. Oh boy. Okay. Tony, it's your turn, Boo Bear. Let's talk about the benefits of Rage Drain Island. So let's talk about my base real quick, and for those of you that aren't familiar with me, hi, I'm Red. I know there are probably some first time people out there today. So happy to see you. So looking at this, this is my 257 account now. It was 251 earlier today. This is my main account, so my base here is, the front island is mostly 45s and 47s. My mages are 45s. My Dark Flak, my Ice, and my Storms are 47s. My back half here is 45s, with the exception of my new level 40 Flak. So, this is my Long Island. And over the past couple of weeks, one thing that I noticed I was having the most difficulties were people would just take down my red mage, and then I was screwed because they would come in like with Dusting, use Earthquake, and I couldn't get rid of their rage fast enough. Which brought us to the Rage Drain Island. I'm pretty sure Mechaneg had this idea. He is one of my teammates. Gonna give him credit for right now. I honestly don't remember where the idea came from. Rage Drain Island is exactly what it sounds like. So we have an island here that just has mage towers. I'm actually gonna pop a little level 1 tower since I have the builders now. Typically 4 is perfect. Having 2 blues, 2 reds is great. Make sure that you keep the blue and reds like kitty corner from one another, so that way it's harder for people to sand them or to reverse, things like that. You want to have a little bit of a difference there. So let's see. Toothless says, at half the attack it should be twice the speed. I agree. Harrison says, having an even base isn't a good idea, so what's a good difference between islands? So, Exactly, Arison. My base is pretty even right now because 47 is my new max level tower. It used to be 45. So while I was stuck at level 45 towers, that's when I started to get even. So what I did is I focused on my first 5 and pulling it up to level 47, and then I'm slowly working on the rest. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm reading Bulldogs. So the issue is it kills your super shots if undefended. I'll use that island to soak up the super shots when undefended. For sure. I agree 100% Bulldog, and we've talked about this too. I build my base, though, for war. I have to. And my base is not very often undefended, so gotta do what I do. So to give you a little instance, here is our very fun war with Texas Fireballs today. I was very thankful they did not manage to take my base down. There was a lot of trying, so we had a couple of bases they couldn't take completely. Thank you so much to my Rulithians for defending. This was a very interesting war for us. We had a no-show, which is new for us. So, fun war, but we had that in replays. Let me pop in here. You can kind of take a look at the couple of different tries. They did really well. Texas Firegirls, like I said, great team, but defenders make a difference, and I just had to build my face for defenders. So I agree with exactly that. AI is dumb and easily exploitable. So anyway, Tony, my love, it's your turn. So this demonstration came up a lot when we were talking about base setups, but also when we were talking about Divine Dragons and the use of Canaris. So I am one of those people. I believe in very much a strong, diverse roster is the most fun for gameplay, especially for free players or minimum spenders. And so I really encourage my team to pick the Divine this season that best complemented their roster. So my roster this season, I have Borgian down there. About my multipliers. And some of my teammates were talking about Canaris and Zam and Borgian and the advantages and disadvantages. And just to remember that Kanara is not a lead war dragon because of rage issues. So, Alzir says, how do you feel about short bases? I love short bases. If I could turn back time. Yay, Cher for that one. Or was it Cher that sings that one? Anyway, I believe a base should have your max or your best towers on the long island, a little bit on the small, and then if I could, I would have like no towers here, very minimal towers at all. But long-time players always have some issues, so it is what it is. So short bases. All right, Tony, you're up, Boo Bear. Tony's gonna hit me. This is his expert Canaris. We've been doing this for a while. I'm also gonna be curious to see how my Fire Flak does, to see if we can get my Fire Flak in for him. You guys can hear Xena, my lovely puppy, barking. I'll grab her in a few minutes so we can say hello to her. Of course! Happy to help as much as I can. Strong and small, yo. Tony, I'm not even going to use 2 defenders. I'll be nice. I'll just use 1. A lot of times I use double defenders on Tony. Okie dokie. Ooh, super lag. Okie dokie. Oh no, he was over it too soon. Damn it, Tony. How dare you try to get rage back? Tony is just ripping me apart today. I did not super shot him well enough. Tony! What have you done? What is this? I'm so confused. Something's different. Tony, what's going on? Tony's never gotten that far before. Tony, can chat at me, yo. Chat at me. I'm very curious to see what happened. You usually drop it like 23%. I haven't lost boost, have I? No, I'm still boosted. Tony. This is new. I don't like losing, but that's not what I'm complaining about. I'm just really... I want to know how it felt for Tony. I want to know if it felt different, if I just didn't drop as many boosts as I normally do, because I got cocky. Tony, what happened? What was in place of the Fire Flak? Oh, that's a good point. So my base setup once was I had it like this, and a red mage where the fire Flak is currently. This was my former setup. So exactly what you're seeing right now, just a red where that fire Flak is. So I'm wondering if the fire Flak's making that much of a difference. Very curious. That guy's asking, how good is the fire Flak tower? We are trying to figure that out for sure. Alright, let's do this. Do a quick swappy roo. Okay. Tony, will you hit me again, please? If the base looks like this with the fire up front, let's see if this makes a difference. This isn't an ideal setup for me. He had shield up on the explosion, though. Oh. Yes, please. Please, Tony. Hit me again, love. Okay. Let's see again. I typically don't drop too many boosts. He was also being a little shit and slowing himself down. Okay. Come on, Tony. Ugh. Did he secretly level it? I don't think so. Unless somehow he has the ability to level his Kanaris past expert. No, his kin has been expert for a long time. I didn't have any rage to put on shields. I know, but you did earthquake, but that's pretty normal. Let's see. Let's see, and let's see if my base setup is loaded. Okay, no, it's still the fire Flak there, so let's... Oh, hi, Zeus! I don't know. But, okay, I have a concern. I'm gonna go get my puppy in a second. Tony, you are earthquaking my storm. Is that right? Is my storm not completely covered by my red? I was a little confused. I wasn't quite sure how you got... Oh, no. I know what it was. Stupid red. That was your Dodo Guardian. It targets storms first. Was that different, Tony? So did I just boost different... Did I just use my super shots and stuff wrong the first time? Tony knows all. Oh, did my ice actually go off this time? Okay. Must have. Okay. I will be right back in like just a few seconds. I am going to get the puppy since she's barking and playing anyway, so I'll be right back. Hi guys! Oh, thank you for the follow! So, if you guys have not met my puppy, this is Xena, the warrior princess. It's my golden doodle puppy. She was barking and playing in the background, so we definitely had to come say hello. Dead Guy says, how long have you been playing, and do you spend on War Dragons or just farm chess? I've been playing for 2.5 years, so I am a primarily free player. I save my rubies very carefully, and I do everything as well as I can, but farming chess is the best way to go. But the 2.5 years is definitely why you see where I am right now. Isn't she adorable? She's super bright, too. She's, what, 3.5 months old now, guys? Is that right? She also needs her first puppy haircut soon. She's little, so she's only about 25 pounds, but my big dog's about 70. Same breed. Hi, Xena. She's super calm. Like, look at this. Look how chill she is. Xena, do you want to play some more dragons? Hmm? Ugh. And the paws. I can't get over the paws. Look at those. Look at those little paws. Oh, hi, sweet pea. She's only 25 pounds. She's fluffy. So she's a golden doodle. So she's very, very, very poofy. That's what's going on. So she is the cutest thing ever. Right? Hi, Zizi. But she's Xena Warrior Princess. And then my big golden doodle is Conan the Barbarian. Oh. Are we snuggling now? What? Okay. Isn't she sweet? So, what do you guys think so far? Does anybody else have a fire Flak out? Do you like it? Have you noticed anything? Is there anyone else out there that wants to hit me? Tony, do you want to hit me with some other different dragons? So remember, my base definitely isn't all powerful, not by any means. It's only 257, so it does do some damage. But I'm curious to see what you guys think, and I'd really like to figure this out with you guys and figure out how useful fire Flaks are. I do think that putting them further back would be helpful, and I think it is a little bit more difficult for me to tell since my fire Flak is significantly lower, just, well, 5 levels to 7 levels lower than my other towers on the island, so not quite sure. Isn't she the cutest? You say hi, Xena. So let's see if I can get her whole little body up here. So this is my puppy. Oh. This is how we ride in the car together. She gets really car sick, so she rides like a baby. Right. And she's fluffy and sweet. Hi. Hi. You saying hi to all the streamy people? Say hello. She's like, Mom, what are we doing? Okay. I'm going to pass her off to my husband. He's going to come over here real quick and get the dog from me so she doesn't knock over my green screen. Oh, hello. I know. Hear those subtle hints as I'm talking to my husband far away. There you go. All right. Thank you, honey. Okay, so she's a super cutie. So what do you guys think so far? So we've noticed the fire Flak definitely fires a little bit faster. Bulldog says times 1.33. And I'll believe Bulldog any day of the week. I mean, he is an Australian Canadian. How can you not believe Australian Canadians? So we know it fires a little bit faster. It is still a little bit difficult for me to see the attack on my own base just due to the level difference. But as we could see, I am really low on clocks. So those are the clocks that I have left. And I definitely don't have any rubies left. So I pushed pretty hard to get that fire Flak as up as high as I could. So what do you guys think? Useful? Not useful? Aussie or Canadian? I think he's Aussie first, right, Bulldog? He sounds Australian, but he's in Canada. He's like an accessible Australian for those of us on the North American little continent over here. The accessible Aussie. Think useful. I think it could definitely be useful. I'm curious to see how well this super shot does in practice, and how well, it screws us over and things like that. So, Bulldog. If you guys haven't checked it out before, I don't know if you can still listen to them, but Bulldog had a podcast quite a while ago, the Jack and Bulldog Show, best War Dragons podcast I've ever heard in my life, because you're listening to Jack, who's an American who definitely has that radio voice, and then Bulldog has that really smooth Aussie accent, which is always a lot of fun. So I miss that. I'm not going to lie, Bulldog, if you ever want to do a podcast again, I'd be most appreciative, and I would definitely tune in every week like I did last time. We gotta get Bulldog. Go get Bulldog on a stream. That's what we're gonna do. Bulldog did offer to me already, by the way, to come and hang out with me on a stream. We're gonna get this going, Bulldog. I swear. We're gonna get you on a stream, and we're gonna hang out, and we're just gonna talk and let people listen to you speak. So that's going to be that. Let's go see if we can find some other fire Flaks out there. Sorry for the blinding white screen. And the clanking of my beer bottles. Shh. Okay. Let's take a look here. Boop, boop, boop. Does anyone know anyone that would already have a fire flak up? Because this is kind of shooting in the dark. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Bulldog, do you have a fire flak yet? Or someone else besides Tony? There's a tiny one, but it's not done. Ooh, here's one. Okay. Here's a fire flak there. This is a bitch of a base, though. I don't think I'm going to do very well, but let's go have some fun. Alcoholic in training. Hey. Hey now. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, so my hair is going to drive me nuts. It's like touching me. Okay. I don't know if I could get that far. I'm not that good of a flyer. I don't know if we talked about this before. Okay, no, I'm going to take it back. I do decently. Decently. Bulldog, you have to get a fire flak up. How am I supposed to test my shit if no one has what I want to test? There's nothing good for this. I really should use a summon, but I'm really kind of unwilling to risk my, what do you want to call it? Very few summon warrior things. So let's do that, shall we? Let's go see how much I go crazy. Oh my gosh, you blew all of your load then? I'm sorry, Bulldog. I shouldn't laugh at your expense, but come on, that's a little funny. Oh, stupid piece of shit time shift. So, as much as I say I'm not very good at flying, we have talked about, and for those of you that hung out with me this morning, we had so much fun yesterday and kind of today with the assault event. So I was using my alt account, which is level 138 still, and we did manage to get like 73% on that level 400 base, which was super awesome, and it made me feel really good about myself. It always seems good at the time, Bulldog. You should know better. Oh, shit. I done fucked up, guys. You guys are so funny. I just want to see if we can get all the way to the fire flag. I'm the king of the world. All by myself. Bulldog, I miss you. We don't get to chat enough. Just want to get to the fire flag. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Okay, I realized I just took down the fire flag first, and the whole point of this was to see how well the fire flag did, but when you go, I'm about to die, you typically don't want to die as much, so yeah. Adam Cray. Are you asking who won what? That's... Oh, my earrings are pressing in my ears. Okay. Who won what? Not my... See? Do you see the problem that is hair? Gentlemen who don't have hair, welcome to my life. Who won what, Adam Cray? I don't know what you're asking me. Okay. That's a good point, Bulldog. If we go look at some... Let's see. Should we take a look at Light Taiwan? Japanese always scares me. Let's pick someone that's not online, because I'd like to not have to deal with people's crap. Who won? Oh, the Bulldog, you silly. Are you talking about on the War Dragon stream? If you are talking about who won the War Dragons, create the spells, it was Lord Duskbreaker. Duskbreaker in game, and so near will have Umbral Spike. Is it? What's the red spell? It's not Intimidating Roar, is it? No. It's Umbral Spike, Resurrect, Nocturnal Fissure, and it's not Dreadful Roar. That's what I'm looking for. So they were talking about it will be on the rotating seasonal or the rotating branch of the season coming up here soon, I believe next week. It does start at Redstone, so you have to take it from Red Tier to Emeralds. There was some confusion. Pixel was saying that it goes to Emeralds, but then some people in chat were talking about that it might only go to Sapphire. So I guess we'll see coming up this week. But to be completely honest, if at least speaking from a perspective of being in Sapphire Tier and above with my accounts, it's not a dragon that I'm interested in any way, shape, or form. It will add nothing to any of my rosters, so definitely not something I'm looking forward to getting. No! Bulldog, you led me astray. This person doesn't have Fire Flak. An earlier stream did say Sapphire, not sure about this week. This week she was talking about Emeralds quite a bit, so that's why I was getting a wee bit confused. Let's, I guess, catch someone that's online. I want to hit Light Groot just for shits and giggles at this point. Oh, there's a Fire Flak, but it's tiny. Sorcerer. Okay, in the Sorcerer defense, I think there are a lot more spell options they could have done. I'm not even sure mine was the best. I think my suggestion was Death Gaze, Invert, Northern Lights Dark, and Ice Shock, I think is what I suggested. But who knows? We get what we get, don't we, kids? That he doesn't like Groot. You're letting me down. Come on. I just want to do Fire Flaks. I guess I could just, go attack Tony. But Tony's base always, hurts. I was practicing my How Flying the other day in Tony, and his poor teammates were defending the crap out of him. Because here they thought I was trying to farm him and all those things. Nier needed some not bad spells. DG is Umbral Spike? Yeah, yeah, it is. That's true, Bulldog. I know. I do what I want, okay? No Fire Flak here either. How am I supposed to test Fire Flak if I can't find people with Fire Flaks? Who has... Okay, that's... I'm gonna regret this. Let's go look at Dread. I know I'm gonna regret this. Alright. See, Princess Dread is really 503. Really? 503? I think we're getting into the realm of excessive. Let's go see a Panda. No, Panda won't have one. Who's gonna? I don't want to hit Princess Dread. I'm not stupid. I'm also not stupid enough to... Okay. Dread, can we have a conversation about this, please? This hurts my soul. I haven't even attacked anything, and I already want to. Fine. Okay, so let's take a look here. Why does my game keep kicking me? Adam is saying, Adam, can you give me a little bit more? Is your app just crashing when you're getting kicked out? Does it say, server connection? Are you on iOS? Are you on Android? New phone, old phone? There have always been some issues here when it comes to crashing and things, but I think a lot of it is related to device. My devices crash at different rates depending on the new and old and stuff. Oh, I'm not stupid enough to hit Princess Bulldog. I'm smart. Hi, Tony. Oh, yeah, Tony was hitting Dread last night, and he got hit back a little bit. Okay, really? Do I see a Fire Flak? No, I see the dark flag there. I don't see a Fire Flak. Okay, this is difficult. It's crashing, Adam? Okay, are you on iOS or Android? Okay, maybe hitting dread was a bad idea. Just mostly, I'm not in the mood to try to hit that high. Oops. Didn't mean to press that. Real broke top 50 today. That was exciting. Yay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so what we're trying to do right now, guys, is we are trying to find some Fireflags to test. I might go hit Tony again. It's not the phone because I did everything they asked me to do on Android. So definitely not the phone, Adam, but there are crashing issues that are completely related to your device. And it's not because your device is crap, but it's because of the compatibility with War Dragons with it. So I'm not an Android player, but I have been hearing from my Android teammates that the recent update has been really funky, a lot of overheating problems, and being unable to play the game as much. So hopefully we have people in chat. It looks like we do. That might be a little bit more familiar with Android. Unfortunately, I play entirely on iOS, so this is definitely out of my realm of expertise, but I wish I could help. But I'm sure if you post a little bit more in chat here, we'll have people that can help you out a bit. No fire, Flak. What is this? Thank you for the follow, Adam. Okay, I might give up and just go hit Tony. Let's just go hit Tony. Tony! Okay. Doop. I just playing my hot tub bulldog. Yeah, on Android it does crash a lot. I don't know if you want, my base is 256 with fire 45 and dark. So much! If I could hit you, that would be fantastic. Shoot me a message. My in-game name is super easy. It's just red. So shoot me a message. I would love to come hit your base and come test a few things. Hi, Bunny. Bunny, what's going on with you in the new tower? Like, have you experienced it, built one, flown against them? Curious to see how things are going. Tony says, I thought it was following already. This game is my shit. It might be, Tony. I'm not sure if you're watching on my channel or the official War Dragons channel. So for those of you that are a little unfamiliar, I know that Pixel definitely talked about my stream today on the official War Dragons channel. This is not an official War Dragons stream. This is completely my own creation. I am not affiliated with Pocket Gems in any way, shape, or form. I am just a really bad addict. As most people in my life can tell you and on my team. So I know that War Dragons and Coach J-Pop, we all co-host each other. So anytime that they're doing streams, you'll see their streams on my channel. And anytime I'm streaming, you'll definitely see my streams on their channel too. And the goal is just trying to reach as many people as we can. So if you're not following me already, you're probably following War Dragons game and not me. So we're getting there. So I'm just trying to help out. My biggest goal with doing these streams is to hang out with you guys, to have some fun streaming, to learn as much as I can, and to also share any information that I know with my 2 years of playing. So, okay, I'm definitely going to come hit you after I hit Tony there, Neil. Bunny says, I saw a level 50 Dark Flak versus a level 50 Fire Flak, and it sucks. Also, you can cloak away the explosion that happens when the Fire Flak dies. We noticed definitely that you could avoid the explosion, I think. So that's one thing. We did test earlier in the stream, Bunny, the attack rate versus the Flak and the dark, or the Fire Flak and the Dark Flak. And one thing that we definitely noticed is the Fire Flak has a much longer range of damage, and it fires just a little bit faster, but the damage is pretty low, we're noticing. So we're going to take a look there. Oh, they give me a shout out on Twitter too. I'll definitely have to check out Twitter. Thank you, Arison. Hey Jake, no, you are definitely not too late. So, oh, thank you so much for hosting us. So, in case you aren't wondering, this is a lot of viewers for us right now. Hi. I'm Red. I'm the leader of Ruleth. So right now we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on with new towers and to test the range and effectiveness. Tony, I hate your base. Make it go away. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. It never goes well with Tony though. So I have pretty low expectations at this point. And I'm trying not to use my really, really good equips because, well, I don't have many left anymore. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I realized more so recently that I'm much better at flying on my alt than I am on my main. So the more I've been flying my alt, especially in the assault event, my main's flying has just gone to crap. I wonder why PG made the runner-up dragon marked a better dragon than the dragon that actually won the contest. Are you talking about the near blah 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 contest with those? What the hell did I just do? With those spells? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not quite sure what dragon you're referring to because Merked came out well before they even opened this competition. So that's something definitely to keep in mind here. Oh, shitty shit McShitnins. Damn it. Oh, jeez. Yay, bronze chest. Yeah. So, when it comes to near or neared or whatever the name is, there's too many Y's in that name, personally. Those dragon spells, that contest didn't open until after Merc was even released, so I'm pretty sure they're not related contest-wise. Love that it curse. Oh, jeez. I really gotta put, like, a rating on here. I don't mean to. I'm definitely not intentionally doing anything. I just... Okay. Not getting hit by that fire flak yet. There's that fire flak. Well, the range is good, but I'm pretty sure it looks like the damage is low. So does that mean that we have the fire flak mostly for the super shot? Is that what's going on? Is that why people have... Ah! Why do you guys let me talk? I need to pay more attention so I don't die. Pixel keeps it PG, yes, because Pixel is definitely representing PG, and I am representing my beautiful self, and that's about it. Bunny's asking, did the firefly make a heart? I hope it did. That would be fantastic. I would be excited by that. Jeez, wouldn't that be a good time? Okay, so initial opinions now are, I don't think that alone the fire flak is doing as much damage. I like the longer range, but the attack rate is not fast enough to make up for the damage that a dark flak has. That being said, there is no resist to a fire flak, so I think that is nice, and we can have more than one flat cannon per island as long as there are different types of flat cannons. I really think, Tony, I think that your archer is doing more damage. So, Tony, let's do it again. And Tony, would you be so kind as to come back in and use super shots, but maybe not boosts, and save super shots for that long island, and try to super shot that flat cannon, that fire flak, and see if it makes a difference? Right. So, love Santa Monica, this is Tony, this is the person we're hitting. Before I made my obsidian paths and really was working on with those, shout out to Buddy for hanging out with me for several hours doing those spreadsheets. That was so exciting. Tony was asking me, he's like, should I get Wraith? I was like, well, you should probably wait until we know more, until other people figure this out. And then he kept asking me, I want Wraith. I should just get Wraith. Is it okay if I get Wraith? And he just kept asking, so I was like, sure. And then he got Wraith, and then he didn't like it anymore. Thank you for the follow so much, guys. You guys are so, so sweet. Oh, gosh. You guys crack me up so much. Spreadsheet love. I love spreadsheets. So, Tony, are you ready for me to hit you again and use super shots? Oops. Bulldog! You naughty boy! What? Okay, no, now we have to go revenge Bulldog. Jeez. Bulldog, you naughty, naughty boy. Okay. You little jerk. I don't like that level 50 storm. And I wish I had Morphos. Okay. Hold on, you little jerk. It says they're sassy pants. Actually, let's do this. You saying that my base sucks? That's not kind. Like, why would you say that? That's so mean. I'm mad at you now. Don't say my base sucks. It doesn't suck. It's obviously like 50 levels lower than yours, jerk. Giving me your shit. So rude, Bulldog. So rude. Why are you so mean to me, Bulldog? Bunny, you're my hero today. That's the best comeback there is. It's my favorite. Damn, you stupid. Do you see that? I hate that. I absolutely hate that I'm cloaked, but that stupid cloak glitch, it makes me so mad. I'm not pleased with myself right now. I'm suck my A&A. That's what I gotta say to you right now. No, Tony, Bulldog's making fun of my base because my base is the one that sucks. But you know what? I just say, suck a tit, Bulldog. No reason to be a jerk now. No reason to be a jerk. Okay. Now that we're done with Bulldog there. Sorry for taking your wood, Bulldog. Okay, we have to go hit someone. Let me double check. So, I'm going to send a mail. Oh, I was just about to mail you, Boo Bear. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so we're looking here. He's got the... Oh, god damn it. You see my Starbucks app opening. Hate when it crashes. So, you guys can see crashes happen to everyone. Wait, what did I do? I'm confused. What did I do? Don't think Red realized what. You guys confuse me. This is also my second stream of the day, so I'm a little out today. So we did a stream this morning of me and my alt finishing the assault event, which was a lot of fun and very, very stressful. I was very pleased with my finish though. So with my 138, I did finish all the bases through the 300s. Didn't get the 400. Stopped short in the 70%. And I got 22 annihilations, which if you got more than 3 annihilations, you were definitely in the global top. So I think I finished global 50s or 40s, something like that, for annihilations. You guys confuse me. Okay, so we had that 44 fire. I'm going to flight this unboosted to give it a go. Not because it's bad. Oops. Sorry, that was my cat notification to give my cat meds. Let's see. How are we going to do this today? Let's go with Desi. I love me some Desi. I'm going to take the boost off of her. Doop, 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 doop. Let's see if we can figure this out. I'm still... I don't know. I wish the Fire Flak had more... a higher attack rate. I think that would make a bigger difference. With the lower attack rate we're seeing right now, I'm kind of underwhelmed. I don't know, especially compared to another flag. Granted, you can put them on the same island. There's no resist, blah, 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 blah. So there's pros and cons. See, it's not... Oops. It's still not a close enough range to make a super big difference. Wow. What am I doing with my life right now? I don't know. It didn't seem like it was making a big difference range-wise. It wasn't even that far back on that base. I don't know. Let's see. I don't waste energy packs on assault, which sucks because my 256 or 265 account only got to the 100s. So what I did with the assault this event is my alt had a ton of energy packs and my main did not. So my main did not participate in the assault event, but the alt did. And I mostly did it just because it was a fun waste of time, and a lot of people are asking about annihilations, both on my team and on the streams and stuff like that. And you know, I spent 100 energy packs or so, or 100, 10 energy packs or so, plus a handful more, used a lot of free energy, and it really helped me push myself just a little bit more. So, I think overall, Fire Flaks are pretty underwhelming. Hopefully they get a little bit of a boost. As we know, PG tends to change things after they're already out, so I'll definitely be going to the forums after this and take a look and chat and post a topic there. I do think Fire Flaks are not firing fast enough to keep up with Dark Flaks, so hopefully as we get things to level we could see a little bit of a difference, but right now I'm not seeing a great, I don't know, need. It's a little disappointing, to be completely honest, but they're pretty looking. I think they have some neat art going on. I love looking at the little guys. That always makes my day. Okay. Good night, Zupa. Have a good night, darling. So Jack, what she's saying is that she didn't spend any energy. So it's not because she couldn't hit higher, she just didn't want to use any energy packs. So she just stopped after she was just using free energy. So a little bit different. So yeah. Yeah, Night Supa, we'll miss you. So let's talk about base building since we are on Fortification. If you were unfortunate enough to miss the first hour or so of Fortification, that is the best time to raid. I finished my entire Fortification more or less in the first hour. That's when the best things are. So let's talk about best ways to get food, things like that. If you are a higher level, I'm sure you already know the thing where you just follow someone else, a lower level, you can get some better things there. But otherwise, save your rating till like the end, so don't push yourself, don't buy wood, things like that. There's going to be a lot of wood, especially the last day of the event, so just be patient. Tony says, Red, I made a video of the Southern Cross glitch. Thank you. Jared was on the live stream when I showed him that glitch, but I hope that video will help. Bulldog, stay naked in the tub. I think that's better. Jack, like I said, right now I'm not sure. I mean, I just built one to 40 today, and but right now I'm not entirely sure about their usefulness. Granted, the only perspective I see right now is from the perspective of this account, so as time goes on, we'll hopefully see more people with them so we can make a better assessment. Lots of goodies out there. I'm not sure if it's because you first destroyed the fire flak, so kind of stopped the attack almost completely. Yeah, I did that, and I was really surprised that the fire flak wasn't hitting me already by the time I could destroy it. So that was my, I don't know. I'd want to come test it a few times and see how it works, but I wish the attack rate was higher and the range just a little bit longer, so I'd be forced to take damage. So I didn't really feel forced to take damage as much. And the Dark Flak has the ability to stun me and make me take more damage, but I really don't think the Fire Flak is doing that much. I was just hitting max bases for 400k, was golden. Yeah, Bulldog, it was a great time to be on. You're silly. Tony says, why it suddenly shows an ad of Geico. So that happens. I think the more I stream, I don't know, things like that. Oh, Jack, yeah, sure. So Jack sent me a message in-game. My in-game name is very clearly Red. This is pretty easy. Good night, bunny. Sleep well, sleep well. We're definitely still here streaming. But send me a message in-game, Jack, to Red, and just say, come check out my base. We'll come take a look. So anyway, we talked about raiding just a little bit. If you missed that first hour, you're kind of screwed until the last day. Bounce wood with your teammates. Log on as much as you can. Dump your wood. Share your wood. Share your wood with your teammates, so that way you can make the best use of it in your team. Really work together and use your wood packs cleverly. So a lot of times I would recommend saving your wood packs to just finish off after you're raiding. It makes it a lot easier to handle this wood shortage that we're going to see for the next couple of days. The stream is definitely still going on. Would you say Fire Flak is better than Cannon? Yes. Yes. Because Cannon has resist and can be inverted and reversed. Fire Flak cannot. If you don't have near, it's good. Yes. Okay, Jack, so send me a message. We'll see you soon. Okay, so talked about raiding. Let's talk about building. If you guys disagree with me, that's totally fine. This is my personal advice. I personally like my rage drain here. This is the way I prefer to have it, is the 4. I had an extra blue mage out there because I had a builder busy, and that was the only mage I had left. I like the rage drain. I think it does help depending. And then make sure you're not evenly building. So you'll notice at the back of my base, if we look at my back towers, you've seen a couple 39s, 36s, 28s, super low compared to like my 47s and my 45s up here. So focus on 5 towers at a time, your best 5 towers, and up those. What I typically recommend to my team is pick your top 5. That includes a dark flak, a red, a blue, and a storm. Are really my high recommendations. And then the 4th, I typically recommend being ice, as you can see in my setup here, because they all do protect each other. But pick the 5 towers that you feel are most important and level those up, and then move to the next 5. Building a small section with higher level towers always helps more. The range is not enough to cause damage that far, at least with a hunter. Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with you, Athos, there. I showed you they suck. Bulldog, like I said, so my defending versus someone... Bulldog, just hit me. Screw it. Just hit me. I'm double defending. We'll see how it goes. Hit me with Morphos. I have my ult up here. Come on, Bulldog. Hit me, baby. Hit me. Because I think it might be different with me defending versus someone else. And typically for war, I'm defending myself. Pros and cons, though. Hey, Blackout. So happy that we are actually hanging out with us. Happy to see you, darling. Waiting for Bulldog to hit me. We're talking about Rage Drain Islands. Come on, Bulldog. Come hang out with me, boo. I wanna see ya. I want you to hit me. Come on, Bulldog. We're gonna wait here. Wait patiently for Bulldog. No? Nothing? Nothing, no? You're killing me, Bulldog. I know there's a delay in the stream, but... Yes, it can. Like I said, there are pros and cons to everything. So there really isn't a surefire, this is the best thing to do ever because it always works in every single situation. There's always going to be times when it doesn't work and times when it does and works better and works worse and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. I think it's back and forth. I'm waiting for Bulldog to hit me in the meantime. So I recommend Rage Drain. That is one of my faves. Definitely make sure you're building a short base and high-level towers in small groups. Don't evenly build your base throughout. Watch your perches. Be careful of your perches. Be aware of what dragons you're putting on. I typically don't level my perches very high because I kind of have to make my choices. And if it comes between my perch and a tower, I'm picking the tower because I have to make those choices as a free player. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry the stream is acting up. That's really odd. Okay. We're having some issues here with you guys? Like a choppy thing? Let me see if I can do some things here. Doop doop doop. Bulldog. Alright, we're gonna switch it up here. Let's see if I can help you guys out just a little bit. Okay. I just changed my bitrate a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Give it a few seconds to give it a go. So let's give it a few seconds from this point and let me know if it's the same, if it's better, or if it's worse. Let me know and I'll see. In the meantime, we are waiting for Bulldog to come hit us and then we're going to take a look there at Jack's base because I see that he sent me a mail. So let's look. Come on, Bulldog. So he had to leave the stream. I believe he's watching the stream on his phone. Sometimes I hear it in the image. Man. Some weird stuff going on. We haven't had these issues on stream before, so this is going to be odd. Hi, Bulldog. So now I'm going to be stubborn. Oh, there's an ad. Ugh. I'm glad it's better for you, Arison. It might be Twitch. I don't know. I did lower my my bitrate, but so I think that mage drains or rage drains, if you're on to defend yourself a lot, I think it can make a difference. But if you're not on to defend a lot, I think it would make a difference. So I agree with Bulldog, what he's saying that when hot tub. Oh, I'm so jealous. If you are defended just by like one teammate, or if you're undefended, I do think that there are some drawbacks to a Rage Drain Island, like AI kind of messing everything up or not being enough super shots. But when I'm defending myself, you guys can obviously see I have more super shots, and my base is built for me double defending myself most of the time. I'm rarely on with just one account. I'm usually on with both, and I defend myself. So I don't know. I think there are pros and cons, and I think it also depends on the situation, who's attacking, things like that. Sorry if any of you are having the stream go in and out. I'm very curious on what you guys are seeing. Okay, let me see if I can do some more fiddling. I'm gonna fiddle. But I thought I had all these. We worked out these settings a couple of weeks ago, didn't we, guys? So this might make it look icky. Let's see. I have great internet and great upload speed. I tested this too. So, okay, I just changed the settings again. Let's see if this helps. I'm not sure if I can actually change my bitrate upload in the middle of a stream, but you know what? We're going to find out. I see it as well. Okay, give me a few minutes, guys. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on. So I'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we're going to look at Jack's base, and we're going to talk a little bit about more base setups, and then we're going to actually switch to my alt and talk about how to do a fortification if you don't want to level up and why you may not want to level up. So I'll be back really shortly. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on, guys. Okay, let's see if we solved some of the problem. I'm not sure if we did or not, but we will definitely find out. This is around the time some CDNs get oh yes, wreck some games. And this definitely isn't my normal stream time, so this is kind of an impromptu stream to figure out what's going on with these new fortification stuff. So thank you for the follow, darling. Really, really appreciate it. So I hope that this stream is a little bit better now. We'll see. We'll see if we can figure this out. I kind of fidgeted with a few settings on my computer and my phone. So let's see if this helps a little bit. So let's go take a look at Jack's base. So we look at all types of levels here, so please don't be afraid. I think we talked to a brand new player a couple days ago, level 6, so no fear. So the first thing I'm noticing, Jack, is that you don't have your highest level towers on your Long Island. So that's typically something that we want to see. So you have your 30s and stuff kind of hidden in back, and I'm not quite sure why you have that. So you have this lovely, beautiful level 30 flak up front in your Long, but then you don't have a red protecting it, you don't have a storm protecting it, etc. So I would definitely reconfigure your Long, pull out those lightning towers, push a storm so it can protect that flak, get your higher level fire turrets there. So really take a look there and make some adjustments. You want your Long Island to be the strength of your island. So you don't want them to get through everything and then just, yeah, so you have some good towers going on, but mess around a little bit with where they are. And last but not least, looking at your island, if I was flying at you with my alt, I would leave one of these low-level towers like that level 15 storm, and I'm just going to leave that there to help me build rage for my second dragon. So just be aware that that might be a problem in the future. I'm not sure what your level up plans are, but keep that in mind. To give you a little bit of a reference, might be a poor reference because I haven't leveled in a while. Let's pull up Wee Baby Red. So again, for those of you who may be new to the stream, I am Red, the leader of Rulith. I do have 2 accounts that I play all the time, and so right now we are on my main account, and now we're looking at the base of my alt account. So you can tell right away there are 2 very big things missing. My alt account has no fire flak, and my alt account has no dark flak. The simple reason behind it is I do not want to level up any. I'm sitting at this level very purposefully for a bit until I get some things done. So there's none of that, so my base setup is very particular at this time. So, but you can tell I have my Rage Drain, which is my personal preference. I have my higher level towers, my 35s and that 32 up front, and then I have everything else is significantly weaker behind it. I am planning on putting some flax in later on, which is why I'm not leveling up those lightnings right now, etc. But for right now, this is the base where I'm at. So Jack says, that very first island I just put out today for the fire flag. Oh, to test, see how things are going and to see if it would work? Curious about that. Okay, definitely look into the Long Island. So you want a storm and an ice, preferably, and a red and blue protecting that flag. It's kind of weird to put around, but there's pros and cons to putting the very front row and not having it covered by every type of tower, etc. So play around with it, see what you like for sure. But having the Long Island where your strength is really makes a difference. So like I said, this is my alt, my lovely, lovely alt. Okie dokie. So again, things to look for on Fortification. If your farms and mills are not maxed, you must max them. So very first thing, make sure you're looking at your farms and mills and see if it has an upgrade available. If it says upgrade Builder's Hut first, go check your Builder's Hut to see if you can upgrade that. If you can't, then your farms and mills are maxed for where you're at right now. But if you can upgrade your farms and mills, please, please, please do it in Fortification. It helps the whole game economy by ensuring that we have more food and wood output. It helps your defense with these higher HP, and it also helps your fortification score. Farms and mills have some of the lowest timer requirements and the highest payout for your fortification needs. After you've maxed your farms and mills, let's go to your main island. Make sure that your den is capped. Make sure that all of your main island buildings are capped. And the very last thing that you put on construction is your storage hut. Your storage hut takes the most amount of clocks of anything that we are going to push up. So ensuring that that storage hut is the very last thing you do is great. My storage hut right now has not finished from the last fortification. So it is just going to kind of hang out there for a bit. This fortification, the only things I have left to do, I have some den levels that I will be upgrading here. I will be upping my castle just to get some extra points to ensure that all my main island buildings are capped. So what we're going to do now is we're going to switch devices here to my alt account so we can talk a little bit about leveling up when it's appropriate for your level, what you're going to do for fortification if you really want sigils but you don't want to level up, and some decisions that you're going to have to make in order for those things to go well. So now we're taking a look, as you can see, in the upper right hand corner of my screen, or my upper left hand corner for you guys. This is my 138 alt account. Like I said, this is an account that I am leaving at 138 very, very purposefully, and I'm leaving it at 138 until I hatch Frostbiter. So taking a quick look where I am dragon-wise, ooh, I still have some assault dragons on here. Let's get rid of these, shall we? So I typically will have an empty space on my account here, but oops, there you are. Let's fix my roster here. And then we have to get Ember off. Doop. Let's go into the den. I got to level 400 with Howl and Assault. Yes. I didn't beat level 400, but I did get 70+% on the 400. If you're interested in seeing that, you're welcome to go and take a look at my stream from earlier this morning. Was when we finished up the assault event for here, and then last night on our stream is when we started the assault event, and you can really take a look and see how much I struggled on certain bases over others, and see our extreme excitement as a chat when I finally took down the 312. So that was really, really a lot of fun. What I'm doing here is I'm just popping Ember off my roster. I like to have an empty slot to make swapping in easier. Anyway, so this is my 138 account here. Taking a quick look at my roster, you are seeing all these exclamation points. These do not need to be fed. Those exclamation points definitely mean they are capped. They are not capped, the divines, by you need to hatch a sapphire garnet. These are purely capped by my den level, as you can see here, and the den level, of course, is controlled by my level. So I am staying at this level until I hatch Frostbiter. That's a personal decision I've made. Because I'm an alt, I find it a lot more fun to be a low-level badass, meaning that I can kick a lot of butt with the level I am. So How isn't even capped yet, so I have a long way to go. I think my How's only 15. I got him 2 weekends ago at the breeding event. Yeah, he's just 15. So slowly but surely, minimal XP per run. So this account, I do not want to level up. I want to stay here. But at the same time, I kind of want sigils. I'm doing okay on sigils right now, but if I really were to want more, there's some things I can do. So like I said, for my last account, make sure your farms and mills are maxed. You can tell here that these are capped by my builder's hut all the way across the board. So taking a look at my builder's hut, you can see that in order to upgrade this, I need 2 more sapphire eggs, which is definitely not in the cards right now. So I'm waiting here, which means my max level, my towers is stuck at 35. My farms and mills are stuck, I believe, at 39. Let's take a double check look. I forgot. Yep. So I can't upgrade the builder's hut. I cannot upgrade my egg incubator. I cannot upgrade my den. I cannot upgrade my forge. I cannot upgrade my storage. And here we go. Sorry, research hall is what I meant. And I can't upgrade my forge either. I don't want to forget to forge some hammers. I always go through so many because everything's super stuck. So unfortunately, I'm out of buildings to upgrade, and so this really happened last fortification. Which brings us to Player J's favorite subject, the totem. Totems are the cheap and easy way to get points of fortification, but there is a significant drawback. If you're going to level up your totems, that means you're going to be using elemental embers. Elemental embers are also the currency to build all flak cannons. So you have to make the choice. Do you want to save your elemental embers so you can level up your flak cannons, or do you want to get more sigil prizes and everything right now? So really make that choice if you're choosing not to level up. Personally, I believe I'm doing okay this season. We'll double check. I might up my totems just a little bit to get some points, but so far I have pretty low expectations for the season. I decided my alt to get Zamorak, so unfortunately I'm not doing nearly as well as I would have liked. But we're doing okay, so I don't think the Emerald Stone is in the cards for me this event, which is kind of upsetting. But if I choose to push really hard, I may, and get some more things. But we'll see. I'll have to make those decisions when we come. Doop-a-doop. Get those speed ups. And as you can see, let's see. I do have a handful of clocks on this account, not a major ton, so I'm not too worried, but I like saving these up, so... You guys are funny talking about wood in this chat. So that's one thing anyway that you can do if you don't want to level up, but you do want those points, but there is a drawback. There's always pros and cons to everything. So that's what I got going on for Fortification. We talked a little bit about that fire flak. I'm not sure how useful they are. If you guys hear more words, please report back to me. I'm happy to hear what's going on from your perspective, if you love it, hate it, etc. Alright, we have a request to take a look at a base. So let us switch devices here. Back to my phone. Alright, take a look here. I love short bases. Okay. Okay, so first things first, my darling love, I would move all of your attack towers to your Long Island. So I would clear out the fog there and just move all the towers there, so that way they're all working together. So take your top 5 attack, and I would definitely move them there. Right now you seem to have exceptionally short base, but I really think it might be time to spread them out to that Long Island. You are missing a storm, so I would definitely consider building the storm. Thank you so much for the follow, Butter. That's so kind. So yeah, I would move your things to the Long Island, really start building a storm. A storm makes way, way, way big of a difference when it comes to defending, and your AI super shots and those moments where you just go, as an attacker. Then we want that to happen for our own base against our own attackers. So... build a storm, move your things to the Long Island. I'm not sure if you have other things building or under construction, but I would definitely move your towers to the Long Island, and then consider putting your farms on your Perch Island, and that'll help keep them alive. So just something to consider. Again, it's not the be-all, end-all best thing to do, because you do have some advantages of having your attack towers on a Perch Island. But at the same time, having your attack towers where they can all do damage together on one island, the Long Island does help a lot. So, nothing wrong with your base, just something that you might want to try. Thank you for the follow, Joey. Thank you so much. So, I think you're off to a good start, Viper. Just something else that you could try if you wanted to. Just a personal opinion, but you seem to be doing a really good job. Alright, let's head back. Doop-a-doop. I'm going to send some of my wood away to some teammates here because I see some requests. Okay. Okay, I'll figure that out. There's a great difference in what your defense says than mine. Are you talking about... I'm curious. Like defensive power? I didn't even check, to be completely honest. What's your defensive power? Let's look. So you have 3.64, but you also have to take into account how many different towers I have. So my alt account, on its own, when I'm looking at it, says 9 million, but I know it's close to 8. I would definitely put them on the Long Island, though, to try it and see if that works. So on my game, it shows, yeah, 6.81. there's always been a discrepancy there, and I think it has something to do with towers that are in storage. Not 100% positive, but thank you for the follow. My game shows 9.06, and I'm 10 levels higher. 35s as well. I think it comes down, I just have those extra towers, so pros and cons to that, having the extra towers there to deal more damage, but same thing, I guess, in practice. I think we'd have similar results. I'd be very careful with those low-level mages, though, looking at that now, because if I can take out your red mage and then put a freeze down, I'm going to clear your base. So just keep that in mind. There's always pros and cons, and there's always going to be weaknesses to a base. So don't fret. But if you're looking for something different, try it on the Long Island and build a storm. You'll need a storm for sure, and see how it goes. Okie dokie. So that's Fortification. We've talked a little bit about fire, a little bit about Dark Flak. This was an impromptu stream, so we're not doing my full stream time here. We're only an hour and a half in, and I believe we're going to say goodnight because it is almost 11 p.m. my time. Tomorrow, if you guys are not already following me on Twitter, make sure that you're following me on Twitter. My handle on Twitter is the same that it is here right now. You can see it on the right, the Red Delilah. If you follow me on Twitter, you can keep up to date with all of my happenings and my schedules and my impromptu things going on there. So if you take a look on Twitter, you can see my stream schedule, and tomorrow for Thursday, I am streaming at 1 p.m. Eastern, and if you are over there in the London area, that means we're about 6 p.m., Germany about 7 p.m., and if you are on the west coast of the U.S., you're looking more at about, what is that, 10 a.m.? Right? 10 a.m.? 3 hours behind? Is that right? I think so. So check that out. My stream schedule is also down below on my channel. You can take a look at the schedule there. I typically stream for at least an hour and a half every time I start. Sometimes I say it's going to be an hour and a half and it turns into 3.5 hours like it did yesterday. But just come hang out with me. It's always a lot of fun. Tomorrow, during the stream, we're going to be doing a lot of multipliers. We're going to be doing some wood hunting and helping my teammates out as much as we can, and then answering any questions that may come up and trying to see if we can figure out the game a little bit more together. So the best part about War Dragons will always be the social aspect, so thank you so much for that. Ask one question real quick. What minimum level should mages be for Rage Drain Island? Level 1. That's it. Just level 1. There's no need to make those mages a higher level. Just keep it a low level. This stream will stay in your Twitch after. Yes. So if you are looking to see any of my previous streams or this stream as well, you can take a look on my channel under videos. And under videos, you can see all the streams there for, I think it's about a month. And then they will all switch over to YouTube. Thank you so much for the follow, Nova. So, you can take a look at my Rage Drain Island. Is typically pretty low levels here. Some higher leftover towers are just from some previous mess up in builds, but low level towers are the best thing to do. So, it's been so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me on this very much impromptu stream. If you are free, hope to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. GMT for you London people. So much fun. Hit me up on Twitter again and check out my stream schedule below. We do stream every single day, which makes life so much fun. So it's been fun, darlings. Have a good night.